you had the Ford who delivered Thomas. When you get caught once, that involves in relegation, you probably wouldn't want to do it again. Don't worry, this guy wasn't caught by your boy. I'll explain more later. Bundesliga was back this week, and oh my, Bayern Munich, they drew. There is hope for Dortmund. This is where Dortmund can get the dub. All they need is... You can't find them? They're there. So nah, they ain't sniffing no Bundesliga. And I dare either of these dudes to lay one finger on the Bundesliga trophy. But Gio Reyna, though, who is at the center of a US football scandal, scored a golazo. And his celebration was interesting. Nope, this isn't just some random dude meeting with Everton fans. This is my good friend Francis. This was him meeting with the fans and them assuring him that everything was fine and they had his back. So when you do this and you have these assurances and so forth, I don't think you expect this. Another L to a struggling team, and this is where they lie in the league. Not good. Finally, Everton saw sense and gave Francis his pink slip. And there were those who were fighting for him to stay. And those same Everton fans now, after Francis got sacked, back to the top of the table. It's master versus pupil, and the pupil is putting the pressure on the master. But when your teacher has a cheat code in the form of who hits yet another three-piece, who knows if Arteta can respond? Oh, and that now puts him on, after 19 games. How much do you think the EPL sells fruits for? So could Arsenal respond against the only team who have been able to beat them? First, you had the Ford who delivered Thomas. Don't worry, Good Pape is coming for his revenge. So I'll give the Ford half an apology for now. Then Ed struck back.
We interrupt this program for an important announcement.
What Rashford did, he actually gave birth to him. I wasn't expecting that at all. So shout out to Rashford. He's clear of Saka at present. That's going to jinx me. So we'll see what happens.
You really should probably wait before you talk. People really don't respect the power of the jinx. Lead level Ludio, Arsenal fans must be thankful. Then you had a World Cup winner who drew level. All square, could Arsenal respond? Okay, here is where I apologize. Yes, I called him Eddie Murphy. And I thought Arsenal would be affected by the Jesus injury. Too much pressure on these two, and that was me assuming Eddie would not be able to step up. I was wrong. He has been superb and clutch, and that goal could be a definitive moment in what is already an incredible season for Arsenal. But can they defeat this Bond villain? Oh, Liverpool and Chelsea also played. In Spain, Barcelona keep on winning, and that boy came up with a winning goal to keep the Catalans on top. He ain't him, or him, but to be stepping up like this at his age, you need to give the kid some kudos. How could Madrid do? Well, if you have a Ballon d'Or winner in your ranks, then it's easy money. This is goal of the season so far. A dub for Real Madrid, and we have ourselves a title race. I know we insult Javi and call him the desert prince of the House of Traders, but do you notice something here? Look closely. That is crazy impressive. Maybe we need to give him more respect. So, back to our friend here. For those that don't know, this is Luciano Moggi, the previous Juventus president behind Calciopoli, A scandal that saw Juventus stripped of 2 of their titles and relegated to Serie B back in 2006. Something so extreme you would think Juve would have, learned their lesson. Nah. False accounting is not really something you should do, which left Juventus with a 15-point deduction and could face a possible relegation yet again if they are convicted of further charges. On the pitch, though, they were held by Atalanta, which actually moved them from 10th to 9th. And before you start clowning them, if they beat these further charges, stay in the Serie, and still make top 4, then this has to happen. Napoli keep marching on, and this man keeps on scoring. They are now clear at the top of the table and no longer have Scandal FC to deal with. If they were to lose this, biggest choke job of all time? And how much is my man worth if Napoli win and he finishes as top scorer? And finally, for one last time, Messi and Ronaldo took to the pitch in a in a random friendly in Saudi Arabia. Messi scored, Cristiano scored twice, and there were those who claimed it as Ronaldo having the last laugh on his nemesis. So now, let's look back at the story of the dumbest rivalry in sports.